Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN, and we are back with another DCUO video. Once again, we are back today with our main character, the one and only Terrorizing 2.0. I kind of wanted to make a short, informative video. Now, granted, this video for everyone who has been playing DC forever will be like, duh, Greg, this is a no-brainer. But for those of you who are new or newer to the game, or maybe have taken like a huge break, may find some value in this. But I'm literally going to tell you the easiest way to get skill points in the game. Now, granted, also keep in mind that, yes, skill points don't matter as much as they used to. I mean, they still count towards your stats, obviously, but the way DC is now, if you want to be a good DPS, tank, controller, healer, whatever, you want to make sure that you have your allies and your artifacts ranked up. That's just the way that the developers have kind of transitioned the game. But in the sense of skill points, literally the easiest way to get your skill points up is by collecting styles. And again, this is going to be like, duh, thank you, Captain Obvious, for those of you who have been playing for a long time. But the great thing now about DC is that you can earn source marks very quickly through the omnibus, like doing the raids. You get an extra 15, and just now also that you can literally play whatever you want and earn source marks, whether that's a tier 1 raid, whether that's a tier 4 duo, whether that's a tier 6 solo. You can literally go back and play anything and gain source marks. And also that makes it easier because you're constantly collecting gear as well. So if you're in a bind for some skill points and you've got a boatload of source marks, as I have here because I have 825, I thought that I would use them today and show you. And now don't forget too that the majority of styles, when you collect them, are either going to give you 25 or 50. Now there are occasions where they might only count for 10, but for the majority of them, they're going to be either 25 or 50. Obviously, as we can all do math, 2 styles collected, or full gear sets that are 50 points is 1 skill point. So it is very easy, again, to save up your source marks, whether that be not only for your gear sets, but I mean for your allies, for your artifacts, for your you want a trinket pet, you want to, your allies is a big one. But what you can do, and what I would recommend doing, is going through these. And so, for example, like I haven't collected any of these, but what I would do is I would go through and look and see which ones that I have collected, like a big portion of them. So, for example, we'll go up here, because in this case, Joker's Punchline, I've collected several of them already just by playing the game. So, like this one I don't have, this one I don't have, that one I don't have, that one I don't have, that one, and that's it. So now I only spent what, a couple. So now if I go through, collect it, collect it, collect it, collect it, collect it, there you go, 50 points, just like that. Now, again, what I would do is I would also focus on, if you're someone who's completely starting and you don't really have any, then just pick one and finish them off. So like pick Evil Star. If you're a villain, pick, go over on the hero side, like however you want to do it. But what I'm saying is that you could literally just go through all of these and just kind of see which ones that you don't have, or ones that you have like maybe a couple pieces already, especially if you're that worried about collecting the source marks. Like, so for example, in this case, I have a couple of these ultimate ones. So I'll do that. I'll do that. I've collected that. I'll do this. I've collected that one. I'll do this. Oh, wait. Wait a second. I got to go through. Wait. Well, I collected that one. I didn't. Okay. And I collected that one. And I think that was all of them. So let's see. Oh, damn it. I already did the chest twice. Damn it. There you go. 50 points. Look, there's a skill point. La-di-da. So it might be a good idea to take some time, go through, especially your omnibus, because again, you're not only getting 10 source marks for completing the raid itself, but you're also collecting 15 for completing the omnibus by collecting your like extra rewards from Steve Trevor. Also, a good thing to do is keep an eye out for when they do like double rewards, weekends or weeks. Like case for an example, they did not too long ago for the newest episode, they did double the reward. So if you were going through Bottle DC, for example, and you were doing like the big weekly open world missions, you were collecting 16 source marks at a time, which is a big jump. So I didn't collect anything there, so I can come over here now. Let's go see if Emerald Empress has got any that I've
Let's get a little
collected.
destructive, can't we?
Let's see if there's any in here that I've maybe started to collect but haven't. And there's not. So there's that. Okay. So again, what I would do is I would just pick one and just collect them. Oh, and there's also the unique styles. So there's going to be a ton. There's going to be a ton here. But again, like Shock Jock I have, Riddler I don't have. The owl suit I have with another character, so I can do that at some point. Son of Belial I do have. Damaged Lantern, I have all that. See, like I didn't have the one, I don't have the, so I don't have this. And I don't have the Psycho Jester there. So I can collect those two. And then, boobity, bobbity, look, boom. And look, I mean, what was that? In a course of like, what, 90 seconds, I have a skill point and a half. So, and then you can do the same thing with all of them, because don't forget, you can collect hero, you can collect villain. So, I mean, the same thing. I can come over here, and I can say, like, do I have any of these? Which, obviously, being a villain, I probably won't have any of these, necessarily. But again, you can go look through and see like, oh, hey, like I've already got a couple of pieces of those. Do I want those? So you can just roll through. And so like I have a couple of the Mara ones collected, for example. So I can do those. So like I have, let's see, I can do Mara boots. I can do Mara leggings. I can do the belt. I can do the thingy. I already have that. I can do that, I can do that, and then there's that. Now, granted, too, the nice thing about doing it this way, also, compared to going to the actual open worlds and doing that, boom, 2 skill points. But the nice thing about going here, as opposed to the open worlds, is that the open worlds more often than not are a little bit more expensive. So you might be paying like 16 source marks for a headpiece, and then 12 for a waist, and then like 8 for boots, and then but everything is just 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. So you could literally go through, and don't forget that each full style is 8 pieces. So you just need 80 source marks, and you can collect a style. And I'm going to go through over here, kind of the same thing. I'm going to go see.
Some of this stuff I made
so,
myself.
like, do I have any of the Speed Force stuff? No. Do I have any of that?
Pretty
no.
neat, huh?
And then once I've done that and looked and seen, like, oh, I don't have anything. Like, I don't have anything here.
And dazzle.
I don't have any of this. Okay, see, maybe I've got like a couple of random ones here. Amazon Metal. Okay, so I have all that. Okay, I have all that. Okay. So I have all those, and then we can come over here to, let's see, Red Tornado, see if there's any random ones here. And then there's nothing there. Easy peasy. So then what I could do is I could literally, if you're a villain and you want to start on the villain side, you can do that. I mean, it's totally up to you. But I guess what I'm saying is that start at 1, collect all the styles, and then save up your source marks again, and then come over here to Nubia, do the same thing, and then come over here, do the same thing, come over here, do the same thing, and then eventually, I mean, because you got to figure, even in the case of the actual heroic ones here. So let's see. So you've got 1 style, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13. So you figure if all of those are worth 50 skill points, like 50 feat points for collecting a full set, 13, so that's what? 6.5 skill points right there. Literally 6.5. And then if we come through and see like these, so there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and okay, so there's 5, so there'd be 5 there. Let me double check here and see. So there's 5 full sets there.
Let's get this show on the road.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 essentially. So yeah, each one of these has 5. So you're going to be collecting what, 5, 10, 15 from the small ones. So that's 7.5 skill points. And then 6.5. So that's what? Let me do math. So there's 14. So literally there is an easy 28 skill points to be had just by collecting all of these styles. Now, granted, too, don't forget that you will be able to collect things through playing the actual instances, the open world. I mean, you're going to collect, obviously, there's going to be random loot drops, all of that stuff. But, I mean, between here, the hero and the villain side, it's literally going to be 28 easy skill points. So if there's a situation where maybe you do need a couple extra skill points to get you past a plateau, and maybe that does help you a little, like with a little bit more burn if you're a DPS, or a little bit more dominance if you're a tank, a little bit more vitalization or restoration, like whatever the case is. Granted, again, skill points don't matter as much as they used to. It's more artifacts and allies at this point. So you want to make sure that you obviously have those, you know, filled up and leveled up, maxed out as quickly as you can. And again, I know that a lot of people are going to be like, Greg, you're dumb. Like, why should I listen to you? Because you don't even have your artifacts leveled up. You don't even have all of your allies leveled up. I get it. It takes a while. Don't get me wrong. You're going to have to grind. You're going to have to. But again, I just want to make it known that it's a lot easier to get the source marks that you need now to do this thing. And who's going to really turn down an extra 28 skill points? So just keep that in mind. I hope that you guys found this informative. I hope this kind of helps you, maybe motivates you to kind of play and get, you know, save up your source marks so that you can get your styles going. So what I am personally going to do while we're still here is I'm going to go through, and guess what? I'm going to buy a bunch of these because I still have 625 source marks. So I'm going to go bam, and I'm going to go bam. Like I'll start at Harley. I'm going to go bam, and 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 wait. Okay. Wait, did I collect that one? See, look, I'm going so fast I can't even remember what I did now. I don't even know what I did. Let's see, bam. Okay, I have the first one. And look, so that one in case was 25, which is fine. It's still something.
Not those goods. You know what I mean.
Again, even if you are someone like me who has, like, you know, a brain fart and you can't remember what you bought necessarily, then just go back and kind of collect them all and then start from scratch. So I'll just go literally right down the list. Well, like I already have Shock Jock, so I don't need to do that one. And then I can go to Riddler. And I do have the owl suit collected from the Mason Maniac, so I don't need to do that one because I have that with another character. Okay, then we'll go Trident. Oh, my inventory's full. So, okay, so then I got to collect. So we'll come down here. Riddler, 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 Riddler. Riddler set. Easy, 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 easy.
Wallace says
Okay.
I got a shield that's
And then the
junk, so are
25,
you gonna buy
25.
some or what?
So yes, again, some of these are not going to be like totally 50, but again, it's such an easy way. Ninth, 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 ninth. Oops, not shit, I forgot because that wasn't moving that fast. It wasn't moving good. Boop, 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 boop. Okay.
If you're going out there, you
And
gotta
then we'll
look
come
your
down
best.
again. Come down here. I didn't have that. I don't have that. I don't have that. Son of Belial I have done. War Metal. Okay, so I don't have War Metal. Boom. 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 And Damaged Lantern I have, I think, right? I sure do. Psycho Jester I have. And then Apocalyptian. Okay, so I can go over here. And I'll do these. Bibbity, bobbity, bibbity, 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 bibbity. There we go.
Nobody
Another
else
feat.
got better looking gear than me, probably.
50 points, 50 points. Hey, 50 feet points, 50 feet points, my friend. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then I can do one more of these, I think. So the Apocalyptian. So we'll do head, shoulders, chest, back, hands, waist, legs, feet. And then literally with that, I mean, Harley is now done. And I didn't even use all my source marks. And even so, I have what still left? I have 65, so I can kind of go through and start collecting more. But even just doing that with you guys right here, that was what? 5 skill points. Easy peasy. And don't forget too, another really easy way to get your skill points up is by having alternate characters, because sometimes you might collect a feat with one of your alternate characters that you might not have collected with the main one that you play. So make sure you use your replay badges to unlock those feats. So for example, let's just kind of take that into example here. If I go through and I don't know, let's just look like here, it'll show up as red too. Let me see. I know there's going to be a couple here. Let's go down here maybe. So let's go down to like the classic game, for example. Because I'm sure that there will be something. And we'll know once I see it. So let's see, there's nothing there. But here, case in point. Look, from other characters. Look. Boom, that's a 50-point feat. That's a 10-point feat. That's a 10-point feat. There's a 50-point feat. There's a 10-point feat. So there's definitely some. Like, look, here's a bunch. There's a skill point there. There's 2 10 points right there. So yeah, there's definitely, that's definitely, I should say, another easy way. So if I were you, and if you're just beginning, or if you've taken a break, come visit this section where all the vendors are for the styles. Save up your source marks. You need 80 marks for an entire set, and that'll get you at least a minimum of 25 feat points. And again, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And don't forget to use your replay badges and have alternate characters too, so that you can, again, maybe you play a raid with your main character and you don't get a particular feat for doing the raid, but with one of your alternate characters you play the same raid, and maybe you have a better group and maybe you get a particular feat. So keep that in mind. But I mean, honestly, those are the easiest 2 ways that I can think of from playing this game since day one to collect skill points. So I hope you found this informative. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. And until next time, we'll see you soon.